My name is Ashante. I am from Windhoek, born and bred. However, I grew up in a small town called Mariental, south of Namibia. I am a lesbian, cisgender lesbian, if you would call it. Wow. To be honest, I don't really have many stories about it being hard to be a lesbian. I've never experienced homophobia. I've never experienced any kind of hate speech. I've never experienced any violence against me because of me being a lesbian. Me being a lesbian has never been a cause of any of my misfortunes in life, in any sense. I have a flip side though, because for me, I have always known that there was something different about me. However, when people would hit on me, when men would hit on me, I would find it strange and weird and offensive. And when I would tell them that I'm a lesbian, they could not bear the thought. And the questions I would receive are, how can someone like you be a lesbian? If you are with me, then you won't be a lesbian anymore, and all of those. So that is the form of harassment that I'm used to as a lesbian, is men trying to convince me not to be one, or them not fathoming the idea of me being a lesbian.
Hi, my name is Deon Solaris. I live in the small town of Keetmanshoop in the south of Namibia. I am a trans woman, a trans activist, a feminist, and I work for an NGO that works with trans diverse persons. We are called Transgender Intersex Androgynous Movement of Namibia. So, the lives of rural trans women, an area that I work in and an area that I have experience in. And then coming to the city, you know, and experiencing life in the city, it sort of gives you an understanding of what the issues are that people go through on the ground. And a major key problem being it coming from gender and the assumption of gender and gender roles, where trans people are forced to conform to an identity that they do not relate to. And the fact that trans people cannot access services, you know, going to church could be traumatic for a rural trans person. So if my biggest ask would then be, whoever it may be that gets to see this, is a gender-affirming society for trans diverse persons, a society that is inclusive, a society that is tolerant. That is all we ask for, a little bit of understanding. And if I were to speak to that trans person out there, I would say, be strong because you are beautiful as you.
I am Justine Hamopolo, also known as Meiraham. I am a gender non-conforming woman who loves women. I'm originally from Lutherits. I currently live in Windhoek, the capital city of Namibia. And I'm the national coordinator for Namibia Diverse Women's Association, also known as NDWA in short. Growing up in a small town where there are no lesbians who are out or women who love women who are out there, it was quite difficult. You ask yourself the question, why am I attracted to another woman? Is it normal? When you grow up in a house that, you know, Christianity is instilled in you and you live by those principles, the school system also sort of instills in you the belief that men and women are meant to be together and that there's no such thing as loving another woman.
Hi, my name is Melanie. I am an elder in this trade. But growing up in Katutura in these dusty roads, my friend, saying at a tender age you are lesbian was something very double. I had to like mingle with the morphies. We called them the morphies those days. I felt really comfortable in their circle because I felt home. And growing up, it was there were really not many who came out and said I'm a lesbian. So for me also to say I'm like this is how I feel, it was never gonna happen. So I came out at the age of 35, more or less.
Hi, I'm Linda Tamarano Bowman, and I am from Namibia, and I'm Namibian. Well, LGBT, as people who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and of course within that box, I'm pulling out the trans woman and the gender non-conforming person. There is layered of a lack of discussion and understanding or dialogue regarding gender identity, but also the expression thereof and how our individuality and bodily autonomy should not be limited to who we are as people, because there are broader aspects of our identity and our personality that can shift class, and that shifts to the whole national development discussion about how does the LGBT women fit within that agenda, and that starts with the women's movement. And I think that's key, because that's when women affirm each other and women ensure that the diversity is recognized in order for inclusion within national systems, and of course national programming and public service can be attained with inclusive and affirming and also diverse approach of engagement and building a collective one nation and one Namibia.